Just last week, the American people received another depressing jobs report. Just 115,000 Americans found work, while 3 times that many gave up looking for work. Wages in the country are flat, and while they've fallen slightly lately, gas prices are still way too high. And it's graduation season around the country, and today half of new college grads are not going to be able to find a job. And between a weak job market, falling home prices, and the rising cost of living, the American people are getting squeezed. And they're getting squeezed because President Obama's economic policies have failed. They feel stuck, so the House is going to do the work that the American people expect of us. Last week, we passed a responsible bill to extend current low student interest rates. A conference committee is underway on legislation to rebuild our infrastructure and advance new energy projects like the Keystone Pipeline. Yesterday, the House passed a reauthorization of the Export-Import Bank with reforms that will help create jobs in our country. And this week, we'll pass our first appropriation bill of the season under an open process with real spending cuts. And today, I believe that the House will pass a reconciliation bill to protect our military from devastating cuts while providing significant deficit reduction. So the House is doing its work. The House is governing. And what do we get from the other side? Show votes in the Senate, more gimmicks and posturing by the president. I can't think of a better symbol of how small this presidency has become than looking at the Post-it notes that the president's been carrying around. We've got the most powerful office in the world, there to tackle big problems, and he's shrunken it to the size of a Post-it note. My goodness, our economy is stuck. We have a national debt over $15 trillion. Millions of Americans are out of work, and all the president has is his gimmicky to-do list. Give me a break. If the president's looking for a to-do list, he can start with the more than 24 House-passed jobs bills that are sitting in the United States Senate. He can start by putting Americans to work by approving the Keystone Pipeline. He could do something about sky-high gas prices by increasing American energy production. And he could empower small businesses by cutting red tape and reforming the regulatory process. He could deal with our crippling debt by encouraging Democrats in the Senate to finally pass a budget after more than 3 years. Look, we want to work with the president, but it's about time that he gets serious, focused on jobs, focused on our economy, and enough with the gimmicks.